Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Quinnickle and welcome to the channel. Today we are doing our first video on a computer, and that is going to be the Enneagram Personality Test. Now what this is it gives you 9 different types of personalities, and it kind of deviates and tells you which personality that you are. I've never personally taken this test before, so I'm excited to take this one. I've taken the Myers-Briggs one before, and I ended with an ENFJ, which I believe is the protagonist. So I'm excited to get into this one. It's only 6 pages long, so let's get right into it. I strive for perfection. I'd probably say here, not all the way, because I think that I have an issue with I only strive for perfection when it's stuff that I care about. When it's something that's like obsolete to me, like I don't know, math in school or something like that, I never really cared. So I work hard to be helpful to others 100%. I try my best. It is important to me that other people like me. I would say yes. That's been a big thing. That was a big issue with me in middle and high school. I always wanted to fit in. So it is important for me to achieve great things. Yes, 100%. I make more significant contributions than the average person. I think it depends, but I'll agree not wholeheartedly. I feel my emotions very deeply, 100%. I have a sense that others will never truly understand me. Again, agree. Wow, we haven't had any disagrees yet. So, yeah, I think that I'm kind of unique in that way. Not really, just how I think. Because obviously, the only way you know thinking is the way that you know. So I've never had an outside perspective, and I think I have a unique way of. I don't know. I think deeply about things. Yes, I do. I'm prepared for any disaster. No, I am not. I am not prepared for any disasters. It is important to avoid pain and suffering at all times. I have to disagree with that one just because I think, like, not wholeheartedly, it's okay to avoid pain and suffering in some instances, but in life, you have to deal with pain. You have to deal with issues, and I think that it's okay to confront that at some point, but not always. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. I mean, everyone wants to be happy and excited, right? Everyone looks for that. I see the positive in every situation. I try my best to see the positive in every situation. Now, when I go on TikTok Live and stuff, I know I try to make everyone's day more positive, and I try to speak to people and interact with people, but sometimes in life, there are issues where, obviously, I'm just a human being, so I have issues with, feeling positive or happy or excited sometimes, just like everybody else does. I'm not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong. 100%. You have to be honest with people, even if it's upsetting. I let other people make the decisions. I try my best not to. I like to be the leader in situations, and I think that is a bad thing in some sense, because I do have issues with taking point when someone else wants to, or trying to take lead. I don't really have any specific examples of that, but I appreciate having the rules that people are expected to follow. No, I feel like rules kind of bar creativity in a sense, and I don't know. Letting your creativity flow and let people be who they be. I'm not much for rules. Obviously, basic rules make sense though. I'm concerned about security more than anything else. No, I'm gonna say neutral, because I do care about security in the sense of like financial security, medical security, all that kind of stuff. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. 100%. I can't stop thinking about the future. It's like literally all that I think about. I don't fit in with ordinary people. I feel like I fit in with everybody. I feel like I can have a solid conversation with anyone that comes my way. There is rarely a good reason for changing how things are done. No, I feel like you should always change. Like changing is essential. And obviously, I'm not taking this in like a business perspective. No. I always finish my chores. Sometimes. If you ask my mom, that is not true. But when I'm by myself in my apartment, I do all my chores. I'm always trying to be a better person. Yes, of course. I check carefully for mistakes and errors. I think it depends on what I'm doing. Because when I make TikToks and stuff, I'm okay with a transition not being correct, or like if I'm doing YouTube editing, I'm okay if this doesn't look exactly how I want it to, but also like I want the wholehearted project. I want to be proud of the wholehearted project. So if there's big mistakes or anything like that, of course I'm going to fix it. I like to be around people who I can help. Yes. I like to feel that I'm an important person in my social groups. I hope that I'm an important person. I'm very much a mom in my social groups. I'm always the mom. Are you getting enough water? Are you eating enough? That kind of thing. It's important to me to be successful. Yes. The organizations that I belong to would not function well without me. I think they would have some difficulty in a sense. I like working with other people, and I think that I'm an essential cog in stuff that I do, but it wouldn't fall apart without me. I often feel overtaken by emotions. Yes, I've always felt different from other people. In a way, I felt like an outsider a lot when I was younger, and I don't feel that as much anymore, but I still, in a way, I guess. I like to analyze things from every angle, yes. I always have a plan for what I would do if things could go wrong. Nope. I always I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. Again, this is kind of like the other one. It depends. I seek excitement. 100% yes, I do. I'm good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. Yes. I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. Same idea as the earlier question. I go along with what other people want. That depends on what they want. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. No. Do what you want. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. No. I like people who chase dreams and are bold. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future. I try to visualize what my future is going to be like and what I hope I'm going to become and what I do, but obviously you can't, it's not going to come to fruition until you work to it, but I visualize that to be able to get to that point. Average people find me a bit weird. Yes. I like to do things as I've always done them. No, I like to switch it up. I persist until a task is done. Sometimes, I feel like there's times where you can just be lazy. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. Yeah, I think so. I feel like some flaws are important though. I hold myself to very high standards, yes. I'm a natural caretaker, yes. I am a mom. I want people to admire me, yes. I want to achieve a lot in my life, yes. If I'm honest, I feel that I'm a bit better than other people. No, I think that everybody can do anything is honestly what I think. Some people are like, I'm naturally talented at this. I'm naturally talented at this. But with hard work and diligence, really anyone can do anything. I'm not better than anyone for dressing the way I do or making YouTube videos the way I do or anything the way I do. Anyone can do it. Truly anyone can. And I mean, I'm not a big channel, so you see other people do. I'm trying to do what they're doing, and if people are trying to do what I'm doing, it's just a chain of doing what other people are doing. I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. That's a big question. In some senses, I'm an unusual sort of person. Yes, I take time to understand things more deeply than most people. 100%. It is important for me to be prepared for any emergency. Sometimes I guess it's important, but not all the time. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise. No, sad feelings are important. If you have bad days, that just make good days that much better. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. Yeah, I don't like sticking to things for a long time if I get bored. I tend to be more optimistic than most people. I would say so. I tell people what I think, even if it's hard to hear. Yes, that feels like the same question. I would rather follow the group than push for what I want. No, I don't like following groups. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy. No. I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm. Like a superhero? I mean, I guess I do. I try my best. I make plans many years into the future. Sometimes. I think it depends. I have goals that I set, but not specific like, oh, I'm gonna do this or that. I am an unusually unique person. I like to think so. I just like trying new methods or procedures. No. I focus on my responsibilities and duties. Yes. I read books that help me be more productive and better at what I do. I think it depends on the book. I like books that have lessons. So I guess if you take those lessons and apply them to your life, that's important. But I don't read like self-help books or anything like that. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. Yes. I take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier. I try my best. I spend a lot of time talking to people, whether that's just on multiple social media platforms. So I try my best to make people's lives better, make them feel better, make them more comfortable as who they are. I put in effort to make a good impression on other people. Yes. I set ambitious goals for myself. Hell yeah, I do. 1 million subscribers. Let's go. Hopefully one day, we will see. Maybe one day I'll look back on this video and I'll be like, oh my god, I did it. Like, he looks so young now, but I guess we'll see. I'm an important member of my social groups. I feel like, didn't we already have this question? I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail. Yes, I can. They're very odd though. I often feel like an outsider. Yes. I find my mind to be a very interesting place. I stay in there a lot. I'm always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. No. That's a big fault. I don't think of downsides that much. I have many ways of avoiding situations that get me down. Not really. You gotta embrace them. I'm always up for a new adventure. Hell yeah. I believe that things usually work out for the best. We knock on wood that they do. I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people. I feel like a lot of these questions are just repeated in different phrasing. I let other people take the lead. That's a big problem, is I don't usually do that. I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules. No. I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure. I guess, sometimes. I'm gonna put it in the middle. I don't really get that one. I'm often looking ahead towards what is coming next. Yes. I have different interests than most people. Yes, I do. The traditional ways of doing things is the best way. Nope. I'm a responsible and reliable person. I like to think so, but I'm not reliable when it comes to responding to phone calls or texts. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. Yeah. Not all the way, but yes, in some ways. I make sure that even small details are correct. Nope. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. I enjoy it, but I feel like there's downsides. I want to be a person that others can look up to. Yes, I want to be I want to be what other YouTubers and other famous people are to me. Markiplier, Donald Glover, Jacksepticeye, Neil Patrick Harris, really any of them. I want to be someone like them who I look up to. I want it to be a cycle of I look up to them and someone looks up to me in that sense. So I push myself to succeed. Yes, I do. I make important contributions to my community. I hope so. My social media community, not my physical community. I don't really go outside that much. I'm gonna say here, I rarely have strong emotions. False. I feel I never truly belong in social groups. No, but I feel like there's some times where I always feel like I'm kind of the odd one out. I feel like a lot of people have that though. I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. I really do. I don't know, because I care about doing what I want to do, and I love learning. I love learning about how things work, how the world works, but I don't know. I'll just put it at that. It is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation. Not really. I take steps to ensure that I don't feel sad or lonely. No, I have a big issue with that. I don't really talk to people. I don't reach out. Trying new things keeps life interesting. It really does. I'm an upbeat person. If you've been on a TikTok live before, I am definitely an upbeat person. I'm usually the one to take a stand when others won't. I think it depends on the circumstance. Other people have stronger opinions than I do, definitely. Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. Yes, everyone has a role to play in society. Really, truly, everyone has a few justifications. Make life better for yourself. Make life better for others around you. Treat people equally. That's about the basics. I'm concerned with protecting what I have. Yes. I have a good sense of what my future holds. I have a good idea of what I want. So I'm going to go here, but I'm not sure of what I'm going to get. I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. Yeah, I like things that people like. I don't like things that people don't like. I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. Yeah, I have a great deal of willpower. Yeah. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine. And definitely, I always want to be better. I always want to improve in any ways that I can, whether it's making content or just working out or doing anything. I always want to improve from where I am. It's always good to try and be better. There's no downside in trying to work on yourself and make sure that you are the best that you can be. All right, get my results. Let's find out what I am. Calculating results. We are calculating your basic report results. You can also upgrade to the... Oh, this costs money. This costs money? Well, I'm not doing the money one because I have no money because Oreo has yet to sponsor me. I've stuck to Oreo now. I really want Oreo to sponsor me. So, hopefully one day I'll get a sponsorship. My personality type is, in a nutshell, I can't read this. Okay. I am a 98% match to 2. Type 2 can be described as the giver. 2s want to be liked and find ways that they can be helpful to others so that they can be loved and belong. I think that really fits because I've always wanted to help other people. I feel like I don't know. I've always wanted to lead and I've always wanted to help and make people feel comfortable as much as making myself feel comfortable. My number 2 is 7. 7 is described as the enthusiast. 7s want to have as much fun and adventure as possible and are easily bored. Yes, I have a problem with I constantly want to be doing something and I'm not really happy doing all the... One of my friends had a quote to me that I think resonates perfectly, and I haven't stopped thinking about the quote ever since he said it. And it's, when Quinn gets something that he wants, he no longer wants it. And I think that's true. When I reach a goal, I'm like, okay, what next? Like, this Is this it? I want to keep working. I want to keep gaining new goals. I don't feel content just having something. And 88% is 4. So my top 3 are 2, 7, and 4. 4 is known as the individualist. 4s want to be unique and live life authentically and are highly attuned to their emotional experience. I am definitely unique. If you have seen any of my content on this platform or other platforms, I like to think that I'm very unique. My least one is 6. 6 are known as the skeptics. 6s are preoccupied with security, seeking safety, and like to be prepared for problems. Yeah, I'm very not prepared for problems, like, at all. I am horrible. I have a big issue with that. I am very not prepared for a lot of things that go on, and I don't like to have fallback plans, because if you spend too much time on your fallback plans, your main plan kind of dissipates. There you guys have it. I am overall a 2, a 7, and a 4. A 2, a 7, and a 4, and I'm very not a 6. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. Check out my other stuff. I'm very happy to do stuff on the computer. I've always wanted to do stuff like this, so hopefully I will do more stuff in the future. Maybe I'll retake the Myers-Briggs and see, just to be sure that I am an ENFJ. But we will see that in the future. Let me know what you guys want down below. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.